It's time now for Sports. Muftawu Nabila is here with the very latest. Senegal won it, right?
Yeah, they did it.
I mean, were you surprised?
I was not entirely surprised, but I expected Egypt to win it. Because,
yeah, I think I was also betting for
prior
Egypt.
to this stage, Egypt had gone to extra time in all the knockout phases. So they had played 90 minutes more than any other team. They had won 2 of those ties via penalty shootout. So I was thinking Senegal, once again, we're going to bottle it like Ghana because oftentimes you have quality players making to the grand finale and they've always struggled to win it. And I expected Senegal to do the same, but this was a year meant for them, a year that they wanted to write history, write their names in gold. Aliou Cisse 2002 led the Senegal team as captain to the final. They lost to Cameroon. 20 years down the line, he's there as a coach. Now they've won it on Cameroon soil. That's the most interesting aspect
That's
of
the
the
most
story.
interesting,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Because Cameroon had denied them their first ever trophy in 2002, and that was the first time they made it to the grand finale. And on Cameroon soil, 20 years on, they've won the African Cup. That's an incredible story. And their president, Macky Sall, had just announced or declared Monday a public holiday in Cameroon.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a big day for the people of Senegal because the president says it's a holiday.
How do you link that to Ghana's performance?
I think Ghana over the years, Ghana had opportunities to win it. But Ghana never took advantage of the opportunities that were available.
Yeah.
I remember 2008, this one solely was going to be blamed on the medical management committee and the technical team of the Black Stars because they decided that an injured player who was not available, they believed if Ghana progressed to the next stage, he was going to be available. When John Mensah got red carded in that tie against Nigeria in the quarterfinal, he was not available to play. Michael Essien had to step in and play as a defender. If Shilai Liyasu was fit to play, Essien would have played in midfield and probably Ghana could have beaten Cameroon in that semi-final. In 2015, there was another opportunity. Ghana led 2-0 from the penalty kicks. Unfortunately, they still succumbed to the pressure from Côte d'Ivoire. So I think that the Black Stars have not been so good when it comes to winning. They've bottled the opportunities that have come their way. 2022 was a year that many people actually thought, quote unquote, 40 years in the wilderness, as
could have redeemed that.
Yes, because, but unfortunately it never worked out.
It didn't happen.
Now we are hoping to do it 41 years later. I don't know how that's going to work out.
And whether we still have hope in the Black Stars.
At this point, we need to restructure ourselves. We need to have a deliberate plan. If I were the president of the Ghana FA, I would tell the people of Ghana that I've got a 5-year plan. If we win the AFCON within that period, or even before that, that would be a plus. But let's forget about winning the AFCON. Let's forget about qualifying for World Cup and build. People would always demand success. When they were going for the African Cup of Nations 2021, if the GFA president and the technical team and everyone had communicated to Ghanaians that we are going to the tournament with 17 debutants, and this competition is not a competition we are going to win. We are hoping to do well. If we do well, it sets the tone for the next edition of the African Cup of Nations. But they kept telling us they were there to win. And when you tell the people that you're going to win and you don't win, you don't expect them to forgive you. Everyone would always be angry that you promised them and you failed. And promise and fail is never one thing that people would always want to be part of. And the FA woefully failed in that regard.
But I want to go back to that match between Senegal and Egypt.
Yes.
You remember Egypt won Cameroon by penalty. I'm so surprised that they couldn't make it because I know Egypt has so much skills when it comes to that.
So Egypt have got 23 backroom staff.
Okay.
Every member of the backroom staff is expected to work on individual player of every opponent.
Okay.
So they prepare so well. And having done it in the knockout stage against Côte d'Ivoire, having done it against the host nation Cameroon, it was expected that this was a stage they were going to win. And guess what? Their goalkeeper had saved 8 penalties in this tournament. 8 penalties. That's how many people actually thought that they were going to do it. And you always see an Egyptian team, you won't see individual stars, but when they come out collectively, their mentality has always been on a level above their opponents.
Yeah.
But last night was not their night. It was the night of Senegal. It was the night of Aliou Cisse, the night of Sadio Mane, Koulibaly, Edouard Mendy, as they stepped up and won it for the first time in the history of the country.
Congratulations to the Senegalese. But the Cameroon people hosting
host and win.
How are they taking that?
I think they've just been served the dose they gave to Ghana in 2008.
You know, so Ghanaians are happy.
A section of Ghanaians are happy, actually. The 2008 semi-final in Kong, through Samuel Eto'o's assist, scored the only goal like from 80-something minutes. I remember vividly that game so well. They denied Ghana opportunity to host and win. And they were also denied an opportunity to host and win by Egypt. So they've been served. They've been served the dose they gave to
Ghana. For that.
Yeah, they've been served the dose they gave to Ghana.
So because of what they did to Ghanaians, I'm sure no Ghanaian was supporting Cameroon to win. But I think they also did many things during the match.
Yeah.
You remember what the referees were doing? Yeah. I mean, they played the favoritism game too much, so much so that people who are not football pundits could even tell that there was some kululu going on there.
You see, you're playing a certain card that is quite difficult to talk about. People had actually even said that, you know, from the first stage all the way to the round of 16 stage of the tournament.
Yeah.
They always had 100% success when it comes to testing for COVID.
Okay.
But their opponents always had as many as 10, 12 players testing positive. People had said that those who were testing were doing your work so that Cameroon will progress to the next phase of the tournament. But I just think that this was not their year to win. I don't think any favoritism worked in their favor. I actually think that they actually had the quality. Vincent Abubakar scored 8 goals. Even if I were CAF, I would have given him 9 goals because a hat-trick in that third and fourth round game against Burkina Faso was his goal, but they said it was not. But I do think that they've done well. They should just go and prepare and come back. They won it in 2017. This time around they lost it, so they
better luck next time. But more luck.
We'll have Ghana versus Nigeria.
More luck to Ghanaians. We have to bring back that cup. Thank you so much, Muftawu Nabila. He brought us sports.